Let's look at these two functions here. Look at the first one. Function f of s is equal to natural log times natural log of s. And if you clearly pay attention, this is no different than this, right? As we already familiar with the derivative of natural log x is equal to 1 over x. So we can use the same formula here, correct? Derivative of natural log, and this is clearly the chain rule problem. Okay, here x is equal to natural log of s. So, and we know that formula for natural log x is 1 over x, and x is natural log x times, since x is equal to natural log of s, we have to take this derivative of inner function as well, and which is again natural log x. Derivative is 1 over x, and here x is equal to s. So, and derivative of this function is simply is equal to 1 over s times natural log s. Okay, that was easy. Let's look at number 2 now. This function of g of y, natural log is equal to this. Same thing, same formula. Here x is equal to this whole quotient form here. So derivative of this function g of y is equal to natural log x is 1 over x, and x is here 2y plus 1 divided by square root of y square plus 1 multiply by chain rule, right? Derivative of the inner function. And pretty sure you can already tell we can apply the quotient rule here. Simplify this expression. This is 1 divided by 2y plus 1 divided by, which is equal to the reverse of this. So this is simply square root of y square plus 1 divided by 2y plus 1 raised to power 5. Multiply, take the derivative quotient rule here. B square b times derivative of a, which is power rule first, right? 5 times 2y plus 1 minus 1 from it, so it's 4 times derivative of inner function. 2y is 2 and derivative of constant is 0 minus derivative of, so this is simply a over b, which is b square, b times derivative of a minus a times derivative of b. So 2y plus 1 raised to power 5 times derivative of y square plus 1, which is power rule. Power comes down, so you can write this as 1 over 2, right? And this is going to be divided by y square plus 1. Since minus 1 from it, so it's going to be negative half on it. Don't forget the derivative of the inner function as well, which is 2y, and derivative of 1 constant is 0. Okay, let's simplify this. This one cancels out here, right? Power, similar expression. What we have left is, let's see if we can take anything common here later on, but before that, oh yeah, 2y plus 1 to power 4, and we have 2y power 4. What's left inside is 5 times 2 is 10, square root of y square plus 1 minus 2y plus 1 times 2y divided by 2 y square plus 1 divided by 2y plus 1 raised to power 5 times y square plus 1 square root. 2 cancels out. Minus. We'll leave this as it is because it might cancel out with this one later on. So this is 2y plus 1 times y divided by y square plus 1. And this whole expression is divided by 2y plus 1. Since this one cancels out, only left power 1 here. And then we have square root of y square plus 1. So simplify this further. This is equal to this is going to be 10 times y square plus 1 times square root of y square plus 1 minus 2y plus 1 times y divided by 2y, right? So this is going to come in multiplication here. Simply y square plus 1 times 2y plus 1. So what is this equal to? Y square plus 1, this times square means simply cancels out, right? So we have 10 y square. But anyways, this is going to cancel down, right? That's why I'm not trying to simplify here. Simply 10. Okay, we have this. I mean, simplification is better as well. Y plus 1, we can cancel it. We see what we're trying to do here. And then again, this comes here. Because this is canceling out here, so I'm not gonna do it. It didn't simplify, but yeah, even if we do, it's the same thing, right? But here, it's simply square root of, hope you're seeing this, right? This is simply y square plus 1 times twice, right? So it's the square root cancels out, so we are left with y square plus 1 multiplied by 2y plus 1. Remember, we're just splitting this here with the denominator, numerator with the minus sign. So this one cancels out here, and derivative of this function is simply equal to 10 over 2y plus 1 minus y over y square plus 1. And I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Now I also like to show you the simplified version of this problem number 2, another way of solving this. And you will find this one more easier than this one. Let's get started. Logarithmic functions. Natural log of a over b is equal to simply natural log of a minus natural log of b. So we will do that. We are still simplifying it. So not haven't started taking the derivatives yet. So it's 2y plus 1 raised to power 5 minus natural log of y square plus 1 raised to power square root, right? Half. So I'll just write this way. And now if you remember law of the natural logarithmic functions, this is simply power comes in multiplication, natural log 2y plus 1 minus same thing here 1 over 2 natural log y square plus 1. And if you want a quick review, please watch my two other videos about log functions. Okay, this is the simplified expression. Now let's take the derivative of this. Derivative of this function is going to be derivative of 5. Remember taking the whole, so it's gonna split into the difference rule. You have to take individual. Here comes the constant multiplier rule here. 5, bring the 5 out, constant out, and you just simply taking the derivative of natural log of 2y plus 1 minus same here. And if you see the difference, you don't have to go through this complicated um, simplification here. And most of the students can make some mistake here, you know. But here, this is the cleanest version. You won't, there's the less chance of making mistakes and time saving. Okay, derivative of, you remember the formula? Derivative of natural log x is 1 over x, and here x is 2y plus 1. So this is simply 1 over x, which is 2y plus 1. Since this is no longer x, so you have to take the derivative of inner function, chain rule, and derivative of 2y is 2, plus derivative of constant is 0, minus 1 over 2. Same here, right? Here x is y square plus 1 multiply by derivative of inner function chain rule, it's 2y, and plus derivative of 1 is 0, so it's just 2y. Okay, and here we go, our answer 10 over 2y plus 1 minus 2 to the cancels out, so it's y over y square plus 1. See how easy it became if we are familiar with the natural log laws or properties. That's why that video is made together with the quick review of logarithmic functions and its derivatives. So yeah, I hope this is helpful, and thanks for watching.